What's up, visionary?
What's good?
Are you wondering why your woman is not submitting, or are you struggling to get your woman to be submissive? Well, lucky you for running across this video today. We got you.
We're gonna show you
Stay
how to do it.
tuned.
Lights, we shine so bright. Tanya in the months. We're in the limelight high. Sharing stories on our podcast every night. Spreading love and soul, our words take flight. Talking about love, we keep it real and raw. Through the ups and downs, we stand tall. Our voices blend like a sweet harmony, touching hearts, creating unity. Dive deep into emotions, no filter inside. Tanya's honesty, on soulful insight. Exploring love's highs and lows. It's our mission, connecting souls to heartfelt conversations.
Welcome to another episode of Visions of Love and Relationships. I'm Tanya, and this is my wonderful husband.
Lamont.
And we hope you're doing well as usual. So if you joined us last week, then you know that we discussed what a man wants, and what women can do differently to unlock a man's sensitivity. Ladies, if you didn't get to check that out, make sure you go back and check that out at the end of this video.
Yes.
You will see somewhere on the screen where you can connect.
And
that there's gonna be, when we do the, when you see the replay, because you ain't gonna see it because it's live right now, but you'll see it on the replay. All right. So if you had a good week, go ahead and drop some fire in the chat for us. Let us know you had that fire week.
Yeah, we had an awesome week.
Yeah, outstanding. Just peachy. Yeah. One of the highlights of our week is that our son proposed to his girlfriend of 3 years, our youngest. Okay, so that
now
was
his fiance.
So we're very happy, proud parents.
Yeah.
All right, so we ain't gonna even hold you. This week we want to talk about how you can get that woman to be more submissive if you're having a hard time.
What a woman needs to submit to a man, and 10 questions you can ask to get a woman more submissive.
So again, if you're having a hard time, this right here gonna help you. All right, so we gonna hop right on in.
What a woman wants.
Yep. To
what a woman needs.
What a woman needs.
Because we do got to distinguish the two, because there's wants and there's needs.
Absolutely.
I see a lot of people, they floating the thing around on the internet, say, well, I want a man that's 6 feet tall. I want a man that makes 6 figures. I want a man with this and that. All those are wants. But when we get what we want, we find out we don't necessarily want it.
Right.
I need this.
Right.
So there's a clear difference between wants and needs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you what a woman wants, not what a woman needs, not what a woman wants.
Yes.
And the first thing that a woman wants from a man to get her submission is what?
To be honest. She needs that honesty. So right off the rip, you want to make sure that you're being very honest and transparent.
Yeah.
Okay, so if maybe you might have ran into that girl, a woman, when you were first dating or something, and she thought you made 6 figures because that's what she wanted. I mean, and you kind of let her on. No, you have to be honest. Okay.
Honesty, lead with honesty, and then people can't expect if you didn't be honest at first.
Right. Also be honest and transparent about your feelings towards your partner or the person you're in a relationship with. Just be honest. Because there's nothing like living with something that you really don't like. Or some, even if you do like it, be honest. Like if your partner do that, go ahead and say that up front. Like, I like when you
Yeah.
did this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
Okay.
be honest about it. It
Yeah.
ain't nothing worse than not being honest about being in a relationship with somebody. If you don't want to be in a relationship or you don't want to continue the relationship, be honest about it. Don't lead people on. Have people thinking that there's more to it than it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing floats a woman's boat
Than a dishonest man that wasn't
no,
upfront.
than an honest man.
Yeah.
That floats a boat.
Yeah.
A dishonest man gonna sink that ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep it real.
Yeah. Keep it real to that woman. Then the second thing that a woman needs from a man for her to be submissive is emotional support.
Yes.
All right, fellas, us women, we are emotional creatures.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need that emotional support.
Yeah. And that emotional support a lot of times can be just sometimes you got to realize that there will be growing pains in relationships. Relationships are not going to be always peaches and cream. And if you're in a serious relationship, then you're probably going to bring out every bad quality out of your partner, man. It's just the way it goes, man. You got to go through the rough stuff to get to the good stuff.
Absolutely.
And I think so many people, we don't want to go through the rough stuff, and we fail to be emotionally supportive with our partner through those rough times,
right?
Through those growing pains, through those getting to know each other, through those breaking down of vulnerability barrels and stuff that we got to get close to each other.
Yeah, one of the things that we got to realize that anything worth having or anything that's going to last is going to have rough patches.
Yeah, it is.
From your car to your house, anything that you want to last, to your relationship, it's going to be rough patches.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to be able to weather the storm in your relationships.
Yep. And that brings us to point number 3 is you got to be understanding that relationships are not going to be always peaches and cream.
And
your partner is not going to show up their best self 24/7.
Absolutely.
But you understand that that's all right.
Right.
Because I'm here when you do show up. Your good stuff do show up.
Yeah. And if you, my age, my baby's age, and Escape said it best. Understanding is what we need. Yeah. Okay.
What I need from you is understanding.
That was a good real song.
So we can communicate.
Yeah. If you don't hear what I say, how can we communicate?
How can we communicate?
Okay. We can't. You got to understand. Okay. So yeah, just be very understanding to what your partner's saying. Okay. All right. So, which brings us to the next point, the next thing your woman need to be submissive is reliability. A woman wants a reliable man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that, brother.
Yeah, no. And reliability is just what it says. Being reliable. If you are supposed to pick up the kid.
Yeah.
If y'all have children, you're supposed to pick up the kid.
Make
sure you do your part in picking up the kid. And if you can't, make sure you let her know ahead of time,
Yeah. And being reliable when we, as the man, we're supposed to be the provider. And sometimes the woman might not want you to provide 100%. Sometimes they will. But whatever be the case, we got to show up to provide, to be reliable and provide what we said we're going to provide. And that means being consistency. Nobody wants a man that's unreliable in his job, in his work ethic, because the work ethic for a man is the first thing that we're known by. That's the first thing that God gave man is work.
Yeah.
So a man cannot get respect from a woman if he any kind of unreliable in his work ethic, if he's unreliable in his financial commitment to the woman and to the family.
Yes.
So if you want your woman to submit, then you need to stay being reliable. And we know that, like I say, sometimes people do lose jobs, they get laid off. But how you bounce back from that determines how much she can trust you and she submit to you. She can count on you. Are you reliable when walls do come in your way or mountains do come in your way, when you lose a job or something? How quickly can you bounce back? Can I trust him?
Yeah.
Is he honest?
Yeah.
It's just time for me to be understanding with my partner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely important for your woman to be submissive to you, that she can count on you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like me knowing you. Like, if I'm somewhere, I kind of know that, like, if I stay out too long or something and you don't hear from me or something, that you know something up. You know, I
Yeah.
can rely on you
Yeah.
to be like, I'm going to find my baby, or you know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna call her mom, or I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this or that. You know, reliability in
Yeah.
just different areas is very important. Know your woman, know when you need to, you know, put that reliability
Yeah.
into play as well. Okay.
And just and reliable, just showing your partner, that showing your woman that you are reliable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That just, it's about, we lead with example. And sometimes every time in a relationship, we cannot change nobody else. We can never force nobody to do what we want them to do, and they can't force us to do what they want us to do. That's just, we can't change nobody. All we can do in a relationship is change ourselves. So if I'm demanding this from this woman, I want respect, I want submission from my woman, and I got to be ready to give something too.
Yes.
And it's always exchange. It's always, what do you offer? It's always exchange for something.
Right.
It's never, see, if we come into a relationship trying to take, I want a woman to submit. That's trying to force a woman to submit. You can't force a woman to submit by trying to just show up as a man. Oh, I'm the man to submit to me. No, you take submission from the woman, and you take submission from the woman by what? Showing up, being honest, showing emotional support, showing up, being understanding that you're a man and she's a woman, and y'all are gonna have different perspectives. Showing up with reliability. She can count on you. I can trust him. I know that my man, he gonna do what he say he gonna do. He gonna be where he said he gonna be.
Yeah. And I think a great thing to just remember is that a woman and a man, the value is the same.
Yeah.
In God's eyes. God value us equally.
Yeah.
Just the man is the leader. He got a different position. Okay, so he the leader. So if you want some submission from your woman, again, like my baby was just saying, then you gotta take it. You gotta like
submit to the woman.
Yeah, you gotta submit to the woman. Yeah, definitely.
If you want submission from the woman, you have to submit to the woman. Submission. Not only that, it's even more sealed when you submit to God first.
Yeah.
But you still have to submit to the woman, because love and growing relationships, healthy relationships, are a matter of service to each other.
Yeah, and then again,
both as servant to each other.
Yeah, and then again too, you are the leader, so lead by example.
I lead by example.
You submit, she submit. You
submit, I submit. The more you submit, the more she submit. And see, it's easy for a woman to submit if you handle your business in all these areas.
Sure enough. And I just don't want you guys to be confused. Lamont and I, if you don't know us, we've been married for almost 20 years happily. So we're not just here just throwing things out, okay? We're here with things that we know work. Because we've worked on them and we're still a work in progress. So take these tips and definitely.
And even 20 years now, here 20 years later, we still learning each other. It's almost like every season in our life, we hit different seasons, pivotal points in our life where we got to relearn each other. And if we got to realize that relationships are continuous work. Nothing good comes if you don't work at it.
Right.
Now, if you want something easy, you want a mediocre relationship, then don't do nothing to it. Just let it exist. Just let it play. Let your relationship play out. And 9 times out of 10, it's just going to unfold the way everything else unfolds. And it's not going to be good if you're not intentional about your relationship. If I'm not intentional about showing up, meeting my woman needs, if she's not intentional about showing up, meeting my needs, then our relationship is going to be at a gridlock. We're going to be at a crash.
Yeah. And that's one thing. Another thing that we have to realize, that as we grow, there's going to be different things that we have to do, that a man have to do for a woman to submit, because like my baby said, with time, with different seasons, things change. So, just pay attention to what's going on with your woman and with your man, because, we're growing. And we require different things at different stages in our life.
And I think the biggest thing, not only that we're growing, but we also, we don't, I forgot.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with that said, we have 10.
We got one more. We got one more.
How can I forget that? That's probably where you was at.
Yeah.
You see how that connection went? He forgot? I forgot. We totally connected. Okay, but anyway, yes. Intimacy.
A woman needs intimacy from you. And like I
Mhm.
said, we know intimacy is different from a man to a woman. A
Mhm.
man might want physical intimacy.
Mhm.
A woman needs emotional intimacy.
Absolutely.
And into me is just what it's deeper than what we see. Into me is into me.
Intimacy.
Into me.
Mm-hmm.
Into me. Come into me. Not sexually, but inside my heart, inside my soul, inside of who I am.
Mm.
That's what a woman needs you to come. The more you can come inside a woman to find out who she is in the inside, if they let you, because some women don't want you knowing too much about. They don't want you to get inside them too much, so they keep that barrier up. But if your woman are willing to let you really get to know her, then she's gonna be so much submissive when you get to really get intimate with her.
Yeah, and I really like the word. I like the word now because
Into me.
intimacy.
Into me, yeah.
Intimacy.
Into me, see.
So see into me.
See into
like
me.
see who I am. You know, and with all of these ways to get your woman to submit, it's quality
over quantity.
Over quantity.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would rather have a nice plate of food that's good, hot, satisfying and scrumptious than a whole bunch of nasty food.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the same way it goes with this trust, reliability, understanding, intimacy. We want quality time with that intimacy. We don't want to spend time all the time quickly, not getting that deep connection.
Yeah.
You on your phone or you on a game or something. We want that real quality time,
because you can end up doing time with each other and it feels just like that. You're doing time and not enjoy you with the love of your life. You with the person you want to spend your rest of your life with. It's not supposed to be miserable. Will it be all peaches and cream? No, but overall, if you with your right partner, there will be more love than not love.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. All right, so now I can hop into these 10 questions that you can ask your woman, and ladies, you can also ask your man.
It's for both parties to ask each other because our goal is to get what we want from our partner and to give what we want to our partner. Absolutely. Because like you said, relationships is about give and take, and you can't change nobody, but all you can do is change yourself. So once your partner tell you what they need, try to meet that need, and they're going to try to meet your need. But even if they don't meet your need, you got to realize you got to be the change you seek. Sometimes we got to show people. I'm going to show you. Don't be let nobody push over you or you do too much, be a people please. We'll let the man run over you or let the woman run over you. But have that balance where I'm going to show you what I need from you.
Yeah.
You got to show me what you need from me. Right. You want me to submit to you. Show me submission.
Right.
You want me to submit. So show whatever you want. Show the person what they want.
What you want. Yep. And it's important for the man. Especially if your woman is not being submissive, you need to show her because you are the leader.
Yeah. Sometimes she need to see what submission. Maybe you ain't submitting up. She don't know what submission look like.
Yeah, it ain't a thing where you go talk to your homeboys or her mama or somebody like, I don't know what's up with her. That conversation need to be had with her.
Yeah, because submission is earned. You can't take submission. Like you can't take it. Almost like I see my kids, they rebellion nature. They try to take independence. You can't take nothing. You earn it. And once you earn it, people respect you when you get there. Like you can't help but respect the man who earns submission. You can't help but respect it.
Yeah.
And a woman lets you gradually go up to that place if you taking it from her with your kindness and your showing up being a real man, the man that she needs to submit to.
Yeah. And when we say take, because I know we said that earlier too, we mean earn it.
Yeah.
In that sense. All right.
Yeah.
So 10 questions for more submission. All right. So remember though, quality time, the more quality time you spend together.
Talking, communicating.
Meeting each other need, you become more submissive to each other. All right. So number 1, you can ask, what's the best and worst childhood memory? So what's your best childhood memory? And sharing the past helps your partner understand what shaped you and why you are the way you are today.
Yeah.
So it's very important to have that discussion.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
we get to know that's into me. We
yeah,
get to know inside what makes us who we are.
we are absolutely.
Into me.
Yeah.
Into me.
And when Lamont and I get off of this, we plan on doing this little, not little, but this activity as well, asking each
Over
other
the course
these
of the
questions.
week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And number 2, ask what are your top 3 needs and how can I meet them? You know, I really love that because that's being clear about your needs, and it helps you both feel satisfied and connected.
Yeah.
You know, so how can I meet your needs?
And once you lay this stuff out there, it's all on your partner to meet you. And if your partner want the relationship to last and wants you to be happy, then your partner is going to be more than happy to meet your needs, because that's what it's all about in a relationship, meeting each other's needs.
Absolutely.
So we can finally cling to each other.
Connected. That's what I like to call it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat or put them in a comment section. We'll answer them after this live.
Yeah.
Okay. So next was, who do you know that has the best relationship and why? Okay, sometimes it's easy to see what works in other couples and apply it to your relationship. Okay, number 4 is, what's your favorite part about being together?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Celebrate the best parts of your relationship to stay connected as you grow together.
Grow together.
All right, so that's the goal.
Yeah.
To grow together.
Yeah.
All right.
Not just go together, because you can go through life together, but you don't grow together.
Yeah, you don't want to be stagnated together.
Yeah.
That's miserable. You're gonna be miserable. You gotta grow. You gotta experience some growth. What? Okay. So number 5 is, what things do I do that annoy you and how can I adjust? It's very important to let your partner be totally honest and transparent with this question.
Yeah.
Okay. That's part of earning submission.
And whether or not you like what they're saying, please be open to receive what they're saying. And sometimes you might say, well, I don't think that's me. But what if what they said is you?
Right.
And you don't receive it and you don't change it. Sometimes, like I said, we got to be open to, as we call it, constructive criticism. I know a lot of women or men too don't want to hear constructive criticism, but constructive criticism is required for growth. It's required. So if you don't want to grow, don't take constructive criticism. Stay as you are. But if you want to go, take it with a grain of salt and maybe, adjust what they said. If they say you talk too much, whether you think you talk too much or not, if they partner says no, sometimes you just got to adjust it.
Yeah.
If it makes them happy and it don't hurt you, cause harm to you, then just adjust.
Yep. And as you see, what we were just talking about is pretty much just when you receive it, that's understanding. Yeah. So everything just tie back to the 5 ways to get that woman to be submissive.
Yeah.
All right. Everything just tie back. Trust, understanding. All right. So, all right. Number 6 is anything keeping you up at night that you haven't shared. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Sharing your worries builds emotional support and deepens trust.
Emotional support.
7 is there anything you've always wanted to do, and what's stopping you?
I want to go to Dubai.
Okay, what's stopping you? That $10 bottle of water. That's what's stopping me. I don't want a $10 bottle of water. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't want a $10 bottle of water. What's it made out of? Water? No. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Make sure you let your partner answer the question before you ask what's stopping you. Okay, so all right, so support each other's dreams by understanding what's holding you back. All right. 8, why do you love me now? And when do you feel most loved by me? Another great question.
Yeah.
Knowing the why and when of love keeps your connection strong and meaningful.
Yeah.
Okay, so 9, what would be something you couldn't forgive me for? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I almost want to ask you that right now. But I'll wait. Okay. Understanding each other's deal breakers can help protect your relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, understanding.
Yep. Know that what you better not cross that line, boy.
Okay.
God.
Boundaries. Okay. So number 10 is how can we make our intimacy better?
How can we make sex better, intimacy better?
That's That's
Yeah.
good. Because realize that sex is not always intimacy,
Yeah.
guys. Okay. I
Yep.
need you to realize that,
So-
like, intimate time together is one thing that a woman love. I can't stress that
And
enough.
see, so the man might be saying, well, I want more sex. The woman might say, I want more talking. So we got to realize your needs can't be met if you're not meeting the other person's needs. So you must be the same. Don't say, well, you ain't giving me intimacy. Well, you ain't talking. So like I said, we must first fix ourselves, fix what's wrong with ourselves. So if our partner's saying you were not giving intimacy, let's try to fix that. Work on that until we see that it's actually not doing no change.
Yeah.
But if we doing our part, then I guarantee you your partner gonna reciprocate what's been given.
Yeah.
If you got a good partner, now you got to realize you might be in situationships. I don't know, but if you got a good partner, then your partner gonna reciprocate your commitment into intimacy and making her feel fulfilled in y'all intimate life.
Yeah. Yeah. Open communication about intimacy strengthens emotional and physical connection.
Yeah.
So that open communication y'all having could lead to the bed. Okay, so these questions are going to be a focus on honesty, emotional support, understanding, reliability, and intimacy, the core of trust in any relationship.
And the core of trust in any relationship is the core of getting the woman to submit to you. The woman submit to the man she trusts.
Absolutely.
Fully in all areas of her life that she needs fulfillment in. Now, like I say, there is difference between wants and needs. But we want to give you this, before we leave, we're going to give you this quick video as we can see close out with Judge Matthews, because it's all about quality over quantity. We can be in a relationship for a long time, but if we're not spending quality time with our partner, then all that can be in vain.
Yeah.
And we can blow all those years because we was doing the time, but wasn't doing quality time. So we can you come out, you're not rehabilitated because you was just in doing time.
Right. Okay.
Perfect example here.
Yeah, perfect example.
I'm not good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. You see, I'm here at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back in July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? Absolutely. I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors.
But as we can see, guys, perfect example how you can be spending time, quantity, and you not be spending quality. So we got to realize that if we're going to be in a relationship, we're going to want our relationship to last. And it's all about quality over quantity. And that's going to keep that relationship strong when the relationship do get tough. When things do get tough and those roads start getting bumpy, remember, quality over quantity. If I can handle me, then I know you're gonna handle you. If I can meet your needs, then I know you're gonna meet my needs. It's a part of love. Is just giving, and you shall receive. If you with the right partner and you with the right woman or man, you gotta watch out. There, you might be with a boy or a girl, so be careful.
clear difference.
And like I said, we talk about wants and needs. So we hope this helps you in the video. Hope this stuff helps you, and we hope that you got a lot out of it. Be sure we might put the questions down at the bottom where you can easily get to them.
Yeah, but make sure by any means necessary that you like, comment, and share. And we want to thank you for tuning in. Your support means a lot.
Yeah.
And this has been another episode of Visions of Love in Relationships. They had vision, and together they built the life that they love. Go build. See you on the next one.